Vasdev on my channel. As you can see, the name of the company is back. So, Smarth, please start by telling a little about yourself.
Sure. Thanks for having me back. Glad to be here. So, my name is Smarth. I'm the founder of Flameback Tech. We do drone components, particularly propulsion systems, electronics, avionics, and everything and anything that goes into our drone, particularly all the key components. We're working with different industries, but primarily drone manufacturers. We're building drones for defense, surveillance, agriculture, other non-defense or defense-grade, enterprise applications and stuff like that. So, we're a 2-year-old company based in Gurgaon.
So, what do you need those? Why you need those?
So, I have an electronics engineer by background. It's now running around with drones for quite a while. I kind of took a break from hardware and electronics and running around with stuff for 4 to 5 years, but I was working at some other companies as well. But then we realized that after the 2021 came in, the industry is going to explode. And we thought it's not just an economic opportunity, but also a strategic way for us to get into a high growth kind of a sector. And that was sort of my thought.
So that brings you to business.
Yes.
And I think a lot of techies are building businesses out of their drones.
So there are 3 key aspects to this. One is we're indigenous, most importantly, and I think the regulations are helping us a lot. So there are good regulatory frameworks that are supports, as is with some of the other key areas. But that's still roots on 70% of our competition, because that is still coming in from China or other countries. Right? Now, after indigenization, we look at the second layer, which is for propulsion. And any drone cannot fly without propulsion. The second most important one is how reliable your product is. So we test our products with, say, continuously 10 hours of continuous current. Right? In our actual flight test in one, we're incubated at IT campus, so we try and make sure that we make the most of those capabilities that we have. So the flagship product that we have, it's into its 8th generation already, and in the last 1 year. That means that we've iterated on it so quickly that it's very, very reliable. So that reliability is less. And the third is the performance itself. So there are 3 key components to this. One is how much thrust you are able to generate, and second is how efficient your system is. We're working on all those, and we're beating some of the good names in the industry as well. Like Tiger Motor, it's like an industry benchmark in our industry. We've reached meeting them on all fronts. So it takes time, but we are a little pricey as well then, right? Because
so everything is made in India?
Yes, most of it. I mean, if you're making motors, the magnets are still Chinese, unfortunately, because
I think we are getting there. As a country, we are getting everything in India. That's what the Prime Minister said.
Yeah.
So India will have.
Certainly great. It's just quite. Feds is crazy at this. Well, if we have people come to us directly and say that we want drones, we say like, where are you from? They say that we're defense, we're either at Major General or we are serving in these commands. We work with these commands as well. So we never thought that we could supply directly to the Indian Army. So I think sometimes I think.
And how big is your team right now?
We're small. We're 6 people at this point.
But I think team is small division is doing so visionary.
Yeah. Thanks for calling that. Let's see what happens. I mean, we are proud of our team.
What are the challenges that you face?
So, in the ecosystem, you realize that now we're entering into the deep tech territory. With deep tech, there are 2 key challenges that we face, and we will face so today. One is the kind of talent that we want. India is good at assembling components, Shreeya, and Jordan. But I think finding the right people who understand the very nitty-gritties of how, say, a register works, how MOSFET works, and how the entire system interacts with each other. So it's a little hard for us to still find those people. We have had some very good people who either consult with us as well, but still it's a little challenge. The other is that deep tech is a very hardware deep tech. So we're looking at burning in month, every month we're burning in a decent amount of money, and being bootstrapped, we have access to few grants. It still isn't that easy. So we have to manage, navigate as much as we possibly can. So I think primarily these 2. Otherwise, the market is growing. I think the only thing is if you look at something like automotive, you can't compare because automotive is like huge, right? But I think we'll get there. We're entering at the right time.
But Flameback, what is your vision for the next 5 years?
Oh,
I know it's a big question. But I know, yeah, that brings back, all the things that you thought about your country while you started your device. Yeah, you got it done.
yes. We have multiple directions to explore. One is that will we be a deep tech defense tech company, very much focused on defense, given how the scenario is right now. Too early to say, but we know that we have already started taking some baby steps towards that vision. The other is to be focused on becoming an integrated drone components player, where all the components and subsystems kind of happen to interact with each other. For example, propulsion talks to flight control, talks to safety mechanisms. So if an ESC or a motor component is failing, we know that the parachute system can be deployed. If it's a high value, multi-million dollar price drone, right? Because cheap kamikaze drone, yeah, so, but in the components have to talk to each other. The third direction, again, this may be very broad, but the third direction that we're exploring is autonomous. We know that the future is autonomous. Especially, you cannot have, we drive good cars, fine, but when it comes to the 3D space, when you don't good autonomous, there might be accidents across all different applications, not just commercial or just customer friends, but otherwise as well. So I think autonomous is the way to we're working on certain components and subsystems that will take us towards that direction. So I think a mix of these three pillars is what we're heading towards.
It's a pleasure interacting with you. I love the vision and the man behind.
Thank you.
That's also the thing here. And I think not just because I have to say it right here. I really like people. I was saying and I saw you and I think it's a very nice introduction to me. So much has what gives about the design. And Dr. Shreeya, thank you so much for being on our channel. Picked up with the product, the industry, and the deep knowledge that you have. It was being on it.
I'm glad to be here. Glad to be fortunate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.